Welcome to our weekly player review. This week with junior lineman Gabe Campbell. I'm your host, Gary Ownbey, here on our interview on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Joining us now, Gabe Campbell. Gabe, tell us about your size, your position that you play, and anything else you'd like to tell us about yourself right now.
Well, I play left tackle for Bradley Central football team. 6'3", around 250 pounds, and yeah.
That's it, huh? All right. Let me ask you this too, or talk about this a little bit. Your mother, Angela Campbell.
Yes, sir.
Teacher here at Bradley.
Yes, sir.
Your dad is a principal at Charleston Elementary.
Yes, sir.
Your younger sister, Addie, is an 8th grader, be here next year as a freshman at Bradley. Your grandmother was a teacher here. Miss Tipton was a teacher at Bradley.
Yes, sir.
Do you see yourself in the future as a teacher or as a coach? You want to get into coaching, or coaching and teaching, or do you have any idea? I know you're just a young person, but
I mean, I've thought about coaching before. Haven't really thought about teaching though, but I know if I want to be a coach, I probably have to get into teaching too. So, I mean, we'll just see.
it happens. It happens.
Yes, sir.
Well, as the son of 2 educators, you can't get away with making 4 grades, can you?
No, really can't. They'll get on that quick.
Yeah, I'm sure they do there. And what's your background? And when did you start playing football?
I think I started playing flag football in like kindergarten, and then I took a little break, and then I think I started playing tackle in 2nd grade.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's when I started playing tackle football.
Played in the Boys Club League or Pee Wee League? Or?
Yeah, I played in the Pee Wee League at Industrial.
Okay. Where'd you play middle school ball at?
Well, I played at Lake Forest for 1 year, and then I played my 7th grade and 8th grade year at Ocoee.
Okay, so you're here at Bradley now.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about offensive linemen. Some people may not know this, a lot of us do though, but every single game, sometime after Friday night, like over the weekend probably, the coaching staff reviews every single play, and you guys are graded, for good effort, but you're also great for bad effort,
Yes, sir.
How does that happen? Do you get points deducted if you miss a block and the quarterback sacked or the running back's thrown for a loss, or just how does that grading process work?
I mean, it's really like if you miss a block, it's like however many points deducted from your grade,
Mm-hmm.
and like I mean they look at the effort, but it's really just like if you do your job on that play or not.
Right.
Yes, sir.
And I'm sure what we top out, I mean, it goes to 100, I suppose. You want to get into the 90s, I guess. That'd be like an A in the classroom,
Yes, sir.
You don't want to get down there in the 70s and 80s and stuff. Then let me ask you this too, though. If a holding call is on you,
Oh yeah.
does that set you back a few points as well?
Yeah, penalties take off quite a few points.
I'm not saying you had it, but we've had too many of those on our team this year.
Yes, sir.
And Damon didn't say this in his interview, but he said we had 3 on 1st and 10, which sets back to 1st and 20, and those are drive killers. I mean, you just can't have those, especially
Yes,
going in the playoffs.
Yes, sir.
And I'm sure you guys as linemen, you compete with each other. You want to be the top scorer, and everybody wants to be perfect, but that's not going to happen. You just want to have a good high score, I guess, don't you?
Yes, sir.
And talking about your position coach, who is your position coach?
Coach Gideon. I mean,
how hard is he on you guys?
he's pretty tough.
Brutal.
But he just wants the best for us. I mean, can't really put it another way. He works us hard.
Okay, and something we see all the time happens. Bradley lines up, ready to snap the ball out of the shotgun, and we look to the sidelines, and all of a sudden the team races up, and they're looking sidelines. Here's Coach Moody, the offense coordinator, signaling a new play. Aiden, our quarterback, steps up there to the line and says something. We can't hear it, obviously, from the stands, but
Yes, sir.
is he giving you a name, a number, a color, or something to tell you something that's been changed on that play? Or?
Yeah, he gives us like a word, and it just changes like the blocking scheme. I mean, and then they have words for wide receivers and stuff too to change what they're gonna do. So I mean, we had a bunch of them. So really just listen to him and do what he says.
So you got to be smart enough when that's done that you react and that means I'm going to block this way or the other way or something like that, I guess. So,
Yes, sir.
You're looking. You're just a junior, but looking forward to college. You want to play ball in college, I suppose.
Oh, yes, sir.
And your mother, obviously in high school, Angela Tipton, we years in, played for Coach Ronnie Davis over at Polk County.
Yes, sir.
She's a pretty good basketball player.
Yes,
You played
sir.
basketball here. You got for a big guy. You got that nice, soft, feathery touch. I call it.
Yes, sir.
You ever challenge her to a match or a basketball game of horse, or does she challenge you? And if you do, who wins that thing?
I mean, we used to play horse all the time, but I think I got to the point where I'd beat her every time. So she
Really?
won't do it. Yeah, she won't do it anymore.
Angela, you hearing that? He's bragging about beating you every time there. Well, you're a junior, but we've got several seniors on the team this year, and this is their last hurrah. You're going to be back next year no matter what. But
Yes, sir.
do you understand, as a team, grasp the importance, the concept of what this game means? Friday night, it's all or nothing. We went up there and just flat out got embarrassed last year. There's no
sir.
way to put it. As Damon said earlier, we didn't get off the bus. We just didn't show up. I hope that you guys, you got to be one of the leaders in that line too that says, hey, we don't win, we move on because season's over. Is that the mindset of the team? Do they understand how important this game is?
Yes, sir. I mean, it really, like last year, seeing the seniors walk off for the last time, that sucks to see. So.
Well, high school and college, you graduate some every year, and you don't want to go out on a losing note there. But we'd like to thank you again for joining us here on Talk 101.3 The Buzz for our weekly player interview. That's Gabe Campbell, who's a junior. And you can hear this interview repeated again. You can see it on Facebook, Farragut Central Facebook, be on YouTube, be on Twitter. It'll be out there on all the social media. You can watch that. Join us, and that's a 7 o'clock kickoff Friday night. 7 o'clock statewide. All the playoff games start at the 7 o'clock hour. We'll be on the air at 5:30 live with Earl Rowan and William Troy and myself. Until next time, remind you, support the Bears. Be there in person. They need you there. You have to buy your tickets online. There are no paper tickets sold at any location. Go online to the PWSAA and get your tickets. It's the only way you can get a ticket to get in there. They do have some social distancing limitations there that we've heard about. We've talked to their folks up there, so be prepared for that just like it is at every other school. So until next week, we'll be back here next week because we're going to win this game and have another football interview for you next Friday and next week. Until then, for Gabe Campbell, this is Gary Ownbey saying, God bless and go Bears!